We are out on a PM, just a simple 100 PM on this one, but I wanted to get some footage here of, so I'm fixing to crawl in this hole here and get some footage of the coil. Got my old trusty fin combs, and we're gonna break them in, boy. This has got to be the dirtiest coil. Look at this. I mean, I got a little bit of coil right down here. This is not the dirtiest coil you guys have ever seen. I mean, it's all the way up. Look at that. Let's go to the other side. There's the other side. So we got a little bit of coil right there and right there. But look at the rest of it. Oh man. Guys, look at that. Oh my God. Alright. Alright guys, we're out here on a, I don't even know what this is. Hvac Performance 12. Probably a carrier. No. It's gonna be an SCP. There's my model, there's my serial. This is the one we cleaned that coil on the indoor. And alright, I wish I'd got some footage on this, but when we first I restarted the system 2 or 3 different times on the disconnect here in the heat mode, and this unit is not, the reversing valve is energized only in the cool. What the pressures were running, I was running about 100 on the high side, 125 or so, and I was running on the low side, I was running 0 or a little bit slightly in a vacuum. Over here I looked inside my unit and I was freezing up right at the TXV and after, the TXV and after. So I thought, well, you know, TXV is bad. What I did was I came over here to my board . See your test terminals right there. I went across those test terminals and put her into defrost. And when I did, defrost ran up. Both of them ran up, you know, around normal during defrost. And then when it came back down, this is what it finished out at. We went from 100 to 225 on the high side, and we went from 0 or slightly in the vacuum to around 25 psi. There's no doubt we are not low on this unit on Freon. As soon as I went in defrost and the pressures came up, I knew we were fine on refrigerant then, even before we came back to heat and our pressures changed. So, what's going on? We were frozen up at the valve and up, all the way up to the low distributor. So, the question is, what did we do during heat mode? Well, we initiated defrost. So our reversing valve here clicked from heat to cool and then back to heat. So we could have had some trash. Could have had some trash in our four-way valve there, reversing valve. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to check this defrost sensor, defrost thermostat. What we're going to do, it comes in here on these two black wires. What we're basically going to do is just put our meter leads across the two black wires there to go to our thermostat, and we're going to make sure our thermostat is working. Now, how we're going to check it is the voltage coming across these two black wires. Voltage is coming in on this top one here and coming back into the board on the bottom one. So with if we took the measurement now, the switch is going to be closed and our voltage should be 0. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put this thing in defrost, and defrost is going to warm that coil up, and it's going to warm the thermostat that's on the coil. So we ought to see, as the thermostat warms up in defrost, we ought to see it open up, and we ought to see a 27 volt across here go from 0 to 27, and then as we go back into heat, it ought to go back to 0 if it's functioning properly. If it doesn't do that, then we know we've got a bad defrost thermostat, guys. So let's get to it. Go across my test terminals, put her in defrost. Okay. And right now my voltage is 0. Make sure my leads are still on there. As it warms up that coil here on the outdoor, we ought to get a voltage as that thermostat opens up when it warms up. So we definitely have a good defrost thermostat, and in either mode, back and forth, I can't get it to mess up anymore. So this is definitely an intermittent problem. if it wasn't, and it was our outdoor TXV, then what would have happened would have been pressure here somewhere around this, somewhere around 200 or so, and then we would have had almost zero here. I've had this happen before on TXVs. We're going to call this one a reversing valve. So I'm going to get this one